pulls it and fires to the left.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Moore to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Horton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. The Tide will get the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Moore will throw. The quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. The receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's low. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They're setting up the screen. Next going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheel.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the third interception of the night. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unleashes one. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Lets it go to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
Turning it on!
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Ducks are marching down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Moore will throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. looking to throw. It's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manny was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they'll take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.